What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel and back to another YouTube video. My name's Baby Shack and I'm here to help you become profitable. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get right into today's trades and breakdown. So coming off of that big win that I had yesterday, I kept my risk a lot lower today, and I ended up trading on ES because it was the stronger pair versus NQ. Let me pull up this right here. We should be hearing order filled hopefully very soon. But let's go into today's charts. Let me delete. All right, so coming into today's price action, let me also delete my notification on the lower side because we don't need that right now. So we had this 1 hour break of structure to the upside, and then we also had this 1 hour break of structure to the downside. This was a valid level of demand because you can see we take liquidity right here. That's something I've been paying a lot of attention to lately. This makes this a good demand zone to see a reaction out of. So boom, we know that this is a demand zone. We get the 1 hour break of structure lower right here, which causes us to go into that demand level right here. We create a lower high, we go lower. And when we go lower at this moment, you can see on the 5-minute time frame, this is the New York Open. So this is the London sessions liquidity. London lows. So we know that there's a lot of session liquidity down below. I can move that right there. So we're getting very close to TP on that account. So knowing there's a lot of London session liquidity down here, we can expect that if we are in fact bullish today, the New York session may sweep the London lows and then continue higher. Now you can also see that during the Asian session, we had a huge expansion from the Asian lows right here to right here. So a lot of times when you get a huge expansion during the Asian session, sometimes you'll get consolidation during the London session, and you'll get exactly what's happening today. The New York session will take out the London lows, and then we'll have the continuation to the upside. Let's see if we can see that in a different instance. So right here, okay, let me see. Strong push during this. Asian push was strong to the upside. London was strong to the downside. Okay, so I'm not seeing any in the present. Okay, here's one. This isn't the best, but we had a okay push during the Asian session, and then we started impulsing. London kept impulsing. New York came, took out London lows, and then continued and took the rest of the highs. But anyways, going to this moment right here, we end up getting a 5-minute break of structure to the upside. So I'm gonna draw out the highs and the lows, and you'll kind of be able to see what I see. So once we pushed past this, that I believe is when I first initially bought. Let me go to the chart and see. So yes, if I go to the 5-minute time frame, you can see that right when we broke that high right here, because this is the high that ended up making this low, that made me a little bit more bullish. So I took an entry off of here, and you can also see after the sweep of all of this liquidity in this area that we end up getting a CISD, which is we go above the last down candle before the up move. We also break structure. I don't really use CISD but a lot of people do. So I just kind of noted sometimes in market. So we end up breaking the structure right here. That's an entry for me. You can also see we had another possible entry where we have this huge imbalance, and we're now breaking out of this um, essentially large consolidation. So large consolidation area right here. This could be the accumulation, manipulation, and then higher time frame expansion slash distribution. Um, so that's what I was looking to see this be today. This is the accumulation. We'll put it somewhere like in here. And then going to the 1 hour time frame, you can see that we ended up breaking past that high, which made me bullish again right here for certain. So now the 1 hour is bullish. We got a 1 hour CISD right here as well. We tap back into that as well. Did we tap back into the lower time frame one? Yes. And that now we're pushing to the upside. Now I think at the moment, and I might start trailing this position. I'm trying to let it hit the actual TP I want to see. My TP is essentially, or the spot that I want to see us targeting next is right here, equal highs. There's also this liquidity right here, which I'm not sure if we've already taken. Let me double check and see. Okay, so we've already taken that liquidity, but I want to see that this liquidity and mainly this get taken. Now you can see right above that we do have some imbalance as well as an unmitigated level of supply on the lower time frame, the 5 minute. This is also within the extreme part of this leg of price. So we could see some type of reaction coming back out of there, which is why we want to take some profits. Looking at my P&L right now, we are pushing slightly back down. So we just want to be cautious, make sure we end up taking some type of profit on this move. Looking to map some of this out. We ended up pushing lower, higher, lower, higher. Oops. So now I'm looking to see this hold and to take us and finish and take this high. Now going to the 4 hour time frame, excuse me. Going to the 4 hour time frame, you can see that we had a 4 hour higher low right here. Where's the thing at? We had a 4 hour higher low, 4 hour higher high. We started pulling back and made another higher low right here. So now we are making a new 4 hour higher high. And just to break down some of this price action so you can kind of understand why I did what I did, you can see we were even in price right here. This is an accumulation on the lower time frame. If we go to the 30 minute, you can see this is the accumulation that we're in. Then we end up manipulating that accumulation and going to the upside right here and closing pretty bullish. So seeing that there's buyers inside of this candle, I expected that this next 4 hour candle would come back into it and then continue to expand to the upside. And that is exactly what happened in here, which is why I think I re-entered and got into an extra contract on one of my accounts. Give me a second. Okay. So I'm also in a trade on this account. I'm going for a higher profit target, which is going to be, I think, the all-time highs. I think so. Yeah. So not sure if we're gonna hit that today. I'm definitely gonna start looking to potentially trail my stop loss, or at least put it to break even once we hit this high. This is a strong seller's wick. So I do want to see us go higher though. So we're gonna see what happens next in the incoming minutes. We're getting close to TP now though. And once I TP off of this account, I will be done with this one for the day. I took my first payout from this account. You can see right there. And I took 500, which left me $500 left of drawdown on this account. So now we're just going to slow build it back up maybe for another month and then look to probably take another payout. So that is the goal for this account. I've built these other accounts up pretty decent so far. 1,200. This one's at 1,000. This one's at 1,200 also. And I'm just building them one at a time.
Order filled.
Beautiful. Order filled. So now we're done with this account. $64 on the day on that. I'll take it. This one I could finish off and make it 100. I feel like that might be a good idea. And that'll be 164 in total. But I do want to start chipping off some of these $150 days. That's the only issue I'm running into now. So yeah. Looking at this price action and thinking at the moment, actively thinking, I think I might get out of it. Just because of the wicks that I see right here. Boom. At the very least, we go break even. So we're just monitoring now. I feel like this wants to run though and take all-time highs. Just with the imbalance that we've created in the strong pushes I'm seeing on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. It looks decent to go the distance. But the question is, do we risk this to make this? Risk to reward wise, that is a good risk. So I may take it. We have a 5-minute low protecting us. We have some moving averages that are trending to the upside on the 5-minute, 15-minute. So we may try to hold this and see if it plays out. I think it's a good idea to hold this one and leave this either. I want to put the stop loss under here, but I don't want to risk much more. And we could get protected by this as well. So, very tough decision. Let's go to the 15-minute. This is our 15-minute low. This is our 1 hour low. This is the entire range of accumulation, manipulation, distribution to the upside. So let's look left. I feel like we shouldn't have a huge amount of trouble pushing through the rest of these highs. I don't think we really had many SMTs this morning. I had it pulled up, but we did have one on the top side initially. I believe we did. Hold on. Let me go to NQ. Okay, so we did have one up here initially, but the question was, are we gonna hold it? So S&P was way up here. I think around here, and then the NASDAQ was down here, and I said we need to see a quick push now to show the S&T wants to hold or doesn't want to hold, essentially. So if we get a quick push, this S&T does not want to hold. If we get slow price action, then that shows us the SMT is holding. Uh, got a lot of ugly stuff on the chart now somehow. I don't think we didn't have any at the lows that I saw, so just regular price action near the lows today. One more thing to note, we pushed right into this beautiful lower time frame demand chain / demand zone. I don't know if we hit it on here. Okay, so we don't hit it on the S&P on this chart, but I believe we hit it on this chart. So let's go take a look. So that's the second day that's happened where it doesn't show it on this chart, but it doesn't show it on trading view, but you can see it happens on this chart perfectly. This is the last demand from all of this demand chain right here, meaning we swept liquidity right here, and then we just trickled up until we push strong right here. So this is a chain of demands locking into each other, and then we have the impulse right here. You can see right here we left a bunch of imbalance, but in here we don't leave imbalance. So we get a demand chain, then an impulse, we come back into that level right here, and then we explode to the upside. So that was another confluence with this area, also sweeping all of this liquidity. So a lot of confluences as to why we thought the market would continue to the upside today. I believe that's it. I didn't really look at gold this morning. You can see I had this little thing drawn. I was expecting us to continue up, but I took profit right here, and I'm glad I did, because you can see after that the market continued to go to the downside. This was a large SMT as well from here and here with silver, and you can see silver had a huge drop after that large SMT, which is like from here to here, I think. So boom. Let's see what happened this morning though on gold. I kind of want to keep that, so let's go to the 1 hour. Let me practice using this little thing as well. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, so that ain't working. So I can group this and hide them. Okay, there we go. So I got to get more practice with that tool. But anyways, let's start on the 4 hour and just kind of look at this. We see the 4 hours bullish. We got this 4 hour low, this 4 hour high. Now we end up starting to pull back in this area. We have a huge 4 hour imbalance right here, which we expect to give us potentially some type of rejection. Then that's when you want to go to the 15-minute. Let's take a look at this. We're still going up. Beautiful. We get a 15-minute break of structure right here, and that is when we are essentially we can essentially end up going back and taking the highs now. So not the best risk to reward on this at the moment. Now if we took it right here, it would be and let's see if we could have caught that. So London session accumulates once again. Asian session had a slight push to the upside. If we were bullish on this, then we would be looking to see, let me see, boom. So we would really be looking to see this break. So maybe there was a SMT in here that we could have caught uh, this trade. So we're going to check for that right now. That's the only thing that would have possibly made me enter. Let me go to the lower time frame. Not seeing an SMT at the moment. And it could be a higher time frame SMT as well. Low, lower. Not seeing anything in particular. So what is this? 20, 26, 21, 26. I guess maybe that area, but nah, that's a reach. So no SMT that formed that I can see. We got this low, it's way lower. We tapped into that. So is that the SMT maybe? Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. I would have had to like take it off of let's see, maybe the 3-minute with a little bit of intuition. So we can see the 3-minute time frame actually does, let me check this again, does have a entry, and it's right here. We end up breaking this 3-minute high right here. We end up going lower into it and then breaking back lower on the 3-minute though. So it is a little sketch until we get this push, and then this might have been a possible entry as well. So you got this area for possible entry. You've also got this area, but this one kind of don't play out all that great because you don't have any imbalances in here, so probably wouldn't take that one. Yeah, so this looks like the best entry for the day on gold for me, or maybe down here if you were like very aggressive. But you can see I chose to trade the S&P today because it seemed stronger than the NASDAQ. So, and it looks like it kind of is. It's pushing stronger at the moment. So we're just waiting to see this hopefully play out now. Maybe take all-time highs. Maybe not. But I think that's all for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next episode. Peace.